Hi, it's Donnie from the Inside BlackBerry blog. I'm joined by Nofelt from Foursquare. He was on stage today at the keynote, and he's going to tell us a little bit about why they're developing for BlackBerry 10. So why don't you start by telling us a little bit about what you were showing on stage today?
Yeah, so what we did was we showed the current version of Foursquare for BB10. This is the work that we put into it starting September 1st, so you're seeing about 3 weeks worth of effort with 2 developers. Of course, we put in a few late nights, as would be expected for rewriting an app from scratch, but it really speaks volumes to QML and Qt in terms of what we could execute there, which was almost a full activity feed, being able to use GPS to pull nearby venues, as well as check in and share your location across your social networks or BBM.
It was really awesome how you integrated like the Cascades UI and all that
Mhm.
stuff. So it really does have a BlackBerry 10 feel. Do you want to talk a bit about that?
Yeah, so that was the biggest thing about us getting access to a real device, and trying to get the latest OS or look at what's going on in the OS right now for us to at least mimic or interpret the appropriate user paradigms that are going on there. Because most importantly, we want to be a great experience, but we want to be a great experience on that client. You can see that with the classic BlackBerry app for Foursquare, we feel like we're really solid, but we try to stick to the metaphors that make sense for that OS and that device.
Why did you choose to develop so early for BlackBerry 10?
To be honest, it was a lot about us first looking at the platform and seeing how feasible it was to develop something. If it was something where it took 10 developers 6 months, maybe it would have given us some pause. But we were able to develop really quickly with 2 developers, even a week into it. On top of that, the biggest thing is that we have a whole bunch of BlackBerry users that are waiting in the queue that are hoping to pick up a BB10 device, right, once it's available, and we want to be there on day one because we want the seamless transition from their classic BlackBerry device to what they have today.
Anything else you want to tell the BlackBerry fans out there about Foursquare for BlackBerry?
Yeah, we're still growing leaps and bounds, especially for current BlackBerry users that are on their pre-BB10 device. We're still focusing on development there. We have 1 or 2 really big releases coming out soon for them, and some really new stuff that's unique to BlackBerry that will also be seen in BB10.